Known as RBL, a show that incorporates baby boomers and millennials' ideas and perspectives.
With the hottest news, reviews, and interviews, and guidance on the transition of brick and mortar to click and order. And now I'm proud to introduce former veteran, military police, and a member of Knights of Columbus, my dad, James Zuley.
And my son, chairman and CEO of eZWay Network, known as the Digital Dick Clark, Eric Zuley. Good morning. All that applause. Good morning, Radio Boomers Live listeners around the world. Good morning to our eZWay family. You know who you are. You're around the world too. And just good morning to everybody. I hope you had a great holidays. They come and go so fast. We got New Year's coming up. And remember, guys, go to Radio Boomers Live, RBL.com, RBLLive.com, and download the super app. Download the eZWay app. We have an amazing, I say amazing, and boy, I'll tell you should see her bio. I read Jen's bio. I'm not going to give you the full name yet, but a little intrigue here. But you're talking about an impressive, I call her young lady, but very impressive bio. But if I were to read it, she wouldn't have a chance to be on the show, which is brought to you by Radio Boomers Live. Well, that's the show. It's brought to you by bbccharity.org, Better Vision for Children. Thanks to Eric's help, we're bringing much awareness to what we do, which is testing children, because 50% don't get tested. And another little percentage is every 1,000 students we test, 25% have some kind of vision issue that has to be addressed. So that's important. We did approximately about 5,200 the last several months, and we have another 5,400 coming up in January that we'll be testing. It's a good and a bad. The bad is they are being, we are finding a lot of children need issues, but the good is that we're finding them and we follow up, or this school system follows up, and they get the care that they need. But in today's world, it's the teens and the adults you got to get tested, because there's a lot of strain on the eyes today. With all the electronic gadgets, the cell phones and the computers and everything. So, get your eyes tested. It's no big deal. It's not no pain or anything. And if there is something, it can be taken care of very simply, very, very quick if you detect it early. We've got the eZWay Wall of Fame, eZWay News, and everything is on the cutting edge platform. With the Wall of Fame I find it so interesting. It's like the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. You see the names down there. For me, it's John Wayne, Clark Gable, Cary Grant, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby. Those are the names I knew, but they're not around anymore. But now you have celebrities from all ages, and we have the Wall of Fame that Eric developed, and you, instead of looking down on the sidewalk, you see him on the computer. And there he is, the creator of eZWay News, eZWay Broadcasting, eZWay Wall of Fame, and very innovative young man, my son. I'll tell you what, he's always discovering and creating something, or taking what's around and improving on it. I mean, it's, how do you do that, Eric? Where's that come from?
Well, it's all about the technology and nowadays. And I'm going to give you guys a little inside sneak peek. The engineer's got to give me some music. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. Moving forward into 2026, get savvy with your crypto game, your cryptocurrency, which is digital currency, decentralized tokenization. A lot of the money is shifting to that. Now is the perfect time to really purchase cryptocurrency, because it's going to skyrocket and it's going to be the currency moving forward. So we always give you guys some sort of awesome tip. And Dad, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited to talk about the new year, because I'm sure everybody's getting ready for their new year. We're in the 2026 era now. So go ahead and post your comments, what your New Year's resolution is. And ours is to step our technology game up. We're doing a lot in technology, a lot in AI, a lot with the eZWay interactive app. If you guys haven't downloaded the app yet, make sure you go to eZWay Interactive. That's letter E, letter Z. You get all the information at the eZWay family, all over social media. Just search eZWay family, mainly Instagram. You know, Dad, we got up to almost 75,000 organic viewers now on the eZWay family Instagram. And we're also doing really well with Better Vision for Children. So you guys want to follow that as well, Better Vision for Children. But we have an exciting guest. So we got to go to commercial break. But this guest is an award-winning media entrepreneur. And if you guys know about eZWay Network, we help you to get your media vehicle. We teach you how to use media. We teach you how to monetize media. And this guest really has mastered it in a really big way. Looking forward to interviewing her, get to know her more. She is a new gold member in the eZWay family. And so if you guys are not familiar with the platform, any of the guests, if you're not familiar with the show, any of our guests, you can actually get directly involved with through our Wall of Fame, eZWay Wall of Fame, or the app. And while the show's happening, you can actually search Hardy. And our guest today is Jen Hardy. We'll give you more information on her soon. You can go right to her profile, and you'll see the video will be up pretty soon. You'll see her booking appointment button, her events. All her buttons are going to be built, but you can learn more about her. You can see her social media. You can go to all of her social media, start following her, get more involved, go to her website, and everything is going to be right here on her profile. And I recommend you click on connect, because that'll take you into being able to connect directly to Jen if you like what you hear today. And then you can send her a message, and you can tap into her through her social network profile on the eZWay network. So that's how it works with our guests.
Cool.
Shout outs to Mark Balin for tuning in. Shout outs to Holly for tuning in. And if you guys are out there, go ahead and post your comments below, press the share button, like the show, and ultimately, please subscribe to our show at www.rbllive.com if you do enjoy the show. And maybe you might want to be on the show, because it all happens here at eZWay News, eZWay Network.
It's a lot of fun, even though it's called Radio Boomers Live. It doesn't mean you have to be a baby boomer. I mean, we've got
all things human from a baby boomer's perspective. Absolutely. We'll be right back after this commercial break, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and tell your friends.
eZWay Interactive. Start connecting the eZWay. Are you ready to connect like never before? Introducing the eZWay Interactive app, your ultimate social solutions network. Whether you're looking to network, collaborate, or simply share ideas, eZWay makes it easy to engage with like-minded individuals and organizations. Discover innovative solutions, join exciting discussions, and expand your horizon, all in one powerful platform. Don't miss out on the future of social networking. Download eZWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities. Better Vision for Children, or BVC, is on a mission to protect what matters most: the gift of sight. Every year, thousands of children and teens go undiagnosed with vision problems that can lead to struggles in school, low self-esteem, or even permanent loss of eyesight. But with early eye screenings, we can change their future. Imagine a child who can't see the board in class, or a teen who feels left behind, when all it would take is a simple screening to put them on a path to clarity, confidence, and opportunity. Tonight, your support means more than just a donation. It means a child gets to read their first book clearly, play without barriers, and see the world with hope. Together, we can prevent vision loss before it's too late. Let's give these children the brighter future they deserve.
All right, and we are back. Just to let you guys know, www.rbllive.com. If you are enjoying the show, this is where you want to go. You go to www.rbllive.com. You can join the show. You can watch the show live. You can subscribe. You can buy things. You can communicate and chat during the show. And ultimately, click on the subscribe button. Put your name and email in if you are enjoying the show. All right, so coming up, we do have Jen Hardy. She is a media mogul. She has been doing this for a long time, and she is really what happens when one woman creates a media empire and decides to sleep isn't an option.
Yeah.
As the CEO and founder of Hardy House Media, Epic Waves Enterprises, and Wave Influence Creator Summit, she's a person that creates quietly, like a Google, to figure out what she's you have to Google to figure out what she's doing, but she's creating like her own media Google in a sense. And on her broadcasts of the year award winning from YouTube, the YouTube channel gave her one of the biggest YouTube awards, for having a very strong YouTube channel. The Jen Hardy Show and her two-time podcast year award-winning, her show Fabulous Over 50. She's a great producer and streaming television. She's known for helping people pick their label, determine their future, and really chart their course into more exciting times, in their lives. And there's so much more we can talk about Jen, but without further ado, let's just bring her to the table, get to know her a little more. You guys.
Hello, Jen. Good morning. Good morning.
It's great to see you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me today. This is amazing.
You have quite a bio. Now the question is, I didn't even read like half of your stuff. What is it that you do in your spare time, or does it exist at all, right?
So what I do in my spare time is actually create music, which is why my eZWay profile isn't exactly set up, because I've got an album coming out and I've been working on that.
Cool.
And so that is what I do for fun, actually.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I had no idea that you created music. What type of music? What genre?
So it's a little all over the place, actually. I have some different styles, just kind of depending on the song. I like to tell stories. My dad and I, when I was a little girl, we would sit at the table and for hours we would, what is now called rap, and we would just sit there, and it was one of my best childhood memories. And I have always written songs, but even when I lived in Nashville, I didn't produce them. I'm a mom of 7. We've homeschooled since the year 2000, and that was my focus. And now that we only have 2 left at home, I've got some time to do some extra things, as you read. And I've been able to do the music. So I've released 3 singles so far, and the album comes out next month. So
cool.
That's so cool. No wonder we get along so well. I started out in music too. I was a music producer and turned my bedroom into a whole studio.
You did? Yeah, I could testify to that.
Do you improv? Do you freestyle off the top, or are you a writer?
So a little about, I write fast, apparently. I write pretty fast. I'll knock out a song in like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll go back and refine it. But when it comes, it just comes. But singing, the strange thing though, because I have these lung conditions, singing is hard. So I will do that bits at a time in my studio, because that's.
So how does it go, Jen? I write the songs that make the whole world
sing.
Yeah.
No, that's Wendy Weber. You're getting the two confused. I write the songs that make your message sing. She does it on the pitch party all the time. Shout out to Wendy Weber, our designated songbird lady.
Absolutely.
So I didn't know. So with me, Jen, one of the things that helped me as an entrepreneur is being able to think very fast and rapidly, and at the same time, and multitask. So music actually helped me be a better entrepreneur, to be able to multitask. You think music has helped you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I have songs that help me go do everything, right? So when I'm getting ready and I'm getting dressed and getting to go, I've got songs to keep me pumped up. Then I've got songs without words to keep me working. Yeah. Music is what fuels me. It really is.
And creating music like that, creating is cool, but it's also a legacy, right? I mean, you get done, you get something out there, it's forever.
It is. It's a legacy if your family likes it.
And Jen, do me a favor and keep your eyes on the screen too, because we have a lot of eZWay family that's saying hello to you, and they're commenting.
Sorry. Okay. Yep. All right.
So you want to make sure
everybody.
you're responding to
there we go.
As they're on there, and you're welcome to mention them by name and give them the support they need. And by the way, guys, if you want to learn more about Jen, she is on the app. Just look up Hardy, HARDY. She's definitely waiting. There's Wendy Weber. We were just talking about the I write song.
Hello, Wendy.
And Mark, it's good to see you out there, Mark. Oh my goodness, everybody. Thank you so much for being so welcoming. You're amazing.
Yeah.
You
So
have to see them. That's
so
what's
Jen,
cool about Eric's technology. While you're doing the show, it's so interactive. It's amazing.
So you won one of the biggest awards to win with YouTube. I think that's really, really cool, and a lot of people. Great to see you at Teak. Thank you. We got people from all over the globe and different different places. We appreciate you guys tuning in wherever you're tuning in from, and also let us know where you're tuning in from. Comment where you're tuning in from, and what device you're tuning in from. So is it Roku? Is it Apple? Is it Amazon? Is it Google Play? Is it Apple Store? Is it YouTube? Is it LinkedIn? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Where are you tuning in from? So you won this award, Jen, and it's this for your YouTube channel. What was the award exactly for?
It is the Silver Play Button Award, and
can you grab it? Can you show it to us?
I can grab it, actually. Yes.
Yeah.
I put it in a frame without glass in it, so I can actually hold it and touch it. This is so exciting.
Right.
It means a lot to me. There are not a lot of 57-year-old women who win this, who get this award, and that it just makes it even more special. So being on a show like this, for people over a certain age, to me, it just, I think, tells you that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can do anything.
Yeah.
You really can. If you set your mind to it, just because younger people are typically doing something does not mean you can't go out there and do it. I did it, and oh my goodness.
What did you? And thank you for sharing that with us. And you're exactly right. The way in which you think will determine your outcome. You set your mindset on something, and you'll get it if you want to manifest it. What did you do to get the award? What did you do with your YouTube? Give us some special tips on how you got your YouTube to the point where you got an award from YouTube.
So I love shower thoughts. Things
Mark's like, did she say 70?
What's that?
Mark's like, did she say 70? Really?
Did I say 70?
I don't know. I was just kind of going off of the comments on what the fans.
We haven't got there yet.
But yeah, I'm not quite 70 yet. But what I did, I love shower thoughts. Like, why do we drive on a parkway and park on a driveway? Or if Superman's so smart, why does he wear his underwear outside of his clothes? Things like that. But no one's ever done them in the shower. And I thought, they're called shower thoughts. Somebody should do that. And so everyone kept telling me to put my podcast on YouTube, my audio podcast. And I did not want to do it. I didn't want to be on video. But I picked an interview with a woman. I love a Judge Boyd. She's amazing. And I batched out 100 shower thoughts, scheduled them for 3 a day, and went on vacation with my family. And I thought, after 8 years, I had 38 subscribers, which is another lesson. You never know when it's going to hit, right? And so we went on vacation, and I looked at my stats, and they were going crazy. And I thought, okay, maybe we're onto something here. And I was monetized in 3 weeks, and I had 250,000 views my first month. And I had my first partner manager when I had only 2,400 subscribers, because I got YouTube's attention. Because it was different. And so my advice is, if you want to be on YouTube and you have to stand out, you have to have something that makes you different. There are tens of millions or hundreds of millions of people that want to be, YouTube famous or whatever, but you have to have your thing that makes people say, oh, that's that guy. Right. And so mine was that I stood in the shower.
I've always said the word unique is something that you have to have.
Yeah, that's really a good point. So you have to really, you guys really listen to that. Take your notes. So find out what makes you stand out above all the other creators. I think is what I was hearing. By the way, Jen, you don't look a day over 40 as far as going back to that 70 comment.
It's the light.
The really intriguing thing here is, I kind of put this thing fading out at 50, or slowing down at 60. None of that is necessary. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just getting the motor started at 75. I've got all kinds of things I plan on doing, and it is something that people think about. They think they're getting older and slower. And as far as activities, like out where I'm at in Orange County, all the places that were out here, there was a place, the Foxfire, over 50, over 60. The atrium, just a lot of places. One by one, they closed down, and there's like one left, and that's closing. So you're really tapping into something. I'm interested to hear the over 50 thing. What's going on with that?
So when I first started, oh my goodness, what is happening? That's supposed to be when I first started. Oh my, what is there, you guys?
Busy
Guess what?
Jen.
I forgot to tell you, Jen, whenever you're on our show.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, this is something that was absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, we.
So I love glamorizing grounded. Says she is so amazing. Is that one of your fans?
That is one of my fans. Yes.
Awesome.
All right. So we are now in airplane mode, and all right, there we go. What was your question? I am so sorry.
The over 50 thing. Where are we at?
Yeah, talk to us about the over 50 thing, because this is an over 50 show.
Because exactly. So when I started, I was talking to moms about being chronically ill, and there is a need for that because people don't talk about it. And it's because I was told I had a year to live in 2018, and I was pretty sick. And but after a few years of that, and me still being here, I realized I don't want to dwell on that, because talking about being sick all the time tends to make you feel sicker, or at least it did for me. And so I thought, I want to do something for somebody that is an untapped group, right? A group that really needs somebody to focus on them and to do something fun. And so I looked around. I was at a podcasting convention, and there was nothing for women over 50, really anyone over 50, but I'm a woman. So I thought, I'll go in that direction. And Fabulous Over 50 was born. And can I tell you, people told me not to do it. They said, oh my goodness, once you tell people that your age, they're not going to listen. My stats quadrupled on my podcast when I changed it to Fabulous Over 50.
It's a huge down-tap market that's sitting quiet when it doesn't want to be quiet. They want to do stuff.
They do want to do stuff. And, a lot of them are saying, please market to us. They want advertisers to market something besides Depends on AARP, because we, like you said, James, 70 something, 80 something, we're still out there doing things. I talked to some of my friends that are in their late 80s, and I said, what is old to you? Because old is different. And they said, whatever age you are, it's at least 20 years older than you. So to us, you're not old unless you're over 100.
That's state of mind. So, you don't have to be a shuffler, like 50, 60, you get up slow, you do, that's a mindset thing. I have what I call, Jen, in fact, you might even want to be part of this, I don't know, but I call it my giant challenge. Do you know what a giant is? I want you to think of the gymnasium. The gym, the parallel bars, the uneven bars, the high bar, right? All right, a giant, you jump up, you swing back and forth, you go all the way around that's a giant. And I am going to do that, dislocated shoulder, whatever my age, don't care. I'm going to picture myself doing, I'm going to do it.
So small disclaimer, anybody that's watching this show, if you do decide to do anything that you hear on this show, we are not responsible. This is completely on you. And Dad, you got to realize Jen is an award-winning media entrepreneur. She's going to be a multitasker. So I can see her doing 20 different things at once while she's also on the show. But I'm
scrolling to see the comments, and I just want to say you all have been very supportive, and thank you so much. And if I try to text at the same time as I'm talking to these amazing gentlemen, then I will get distracted, because ADD is a thing for people over 50 as well. And so I just want to say, though, to everybody, you're amazing, and thank you for being so supportive.
Well, yeah, if you look on the screen, you'll see Mark's got the 70 thing and 60 thing and 50 thing, and he loves the numbers over 50. It seems like, and he says manifest it at 75. James, a lot of baby boomers need tech help. I want to get into the thing that baby boomers really need. You're over. I mean, you don't look a day over 40, but you mentioned on the show that you're over 50. So. What do you do to get tech help or to survive in the today's technology world? Because we're in a digital shift now, and everything's AI, everything's social media, everything is streaming, everything's media in a sense. It's very techy now. Even for baby boomers, it's a little tough. How are you coping?
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. So I've always been a tech person, and funnily enough, I learned how to code a computer on an Apple II in high school. Quite a long time ago. I've always loved tech. So my dad was always on the cutting edge of tech, and he always bought things ahead of when everyone else did. And so he taught me to do that. And so for me, I love it. And I love teaching other people tech. But because a lot of people think that people over 50, Gen X and boomers, we can't forget the Gen Xers, guys. I'm a Gen Xer. We tend to get overlooked. But because people assume that we don't know tech, that is exactly why I have the Over 50 Creator Awards, because someone came to my house who was 20 and she held up her phone, not knowing I have the studio back here with all these different things. And she was telling me how much better she was at tech because she knew her phone. And I obviously didn't know anything because I was too old. And I thought, we need to have something to show everyone that people over 50 can do these things, and they do. So last year it was just a Podcaster Awards. This year it's for all creators, but just to showcase that, yes, people do know tech after 50. And if you don't, stop being afraid. It's really not scary.
My good friend, Tom Coltago, who started the Better Vision for Children.
Yeah, do me a favor, move your camera down a little bit so you're equal to us. It's just equal to the.
Okay, he loved going out dancing and that, and the girls loved. He was 97, and they would line up to dance with him. You get to dance with a World War II veteran, and he would still do his tech. So age. What's frustrating with Eric is, like, when he talks to me, you got to go back and start slowly. But see, when you guys are younger, you grew up with this stuff. It's second nature. When you open up a box, I say, here's the directions, Eric, or, they don't want to see the directions. They already know. It's in their head how to do all this stuff. But we get it and we go like, okay, and you got to start from ground zero. And it's very frustrating for the people that know it,
Speaking of tech, guys, you guys are watching Radio Boomers Live. Make sure you subscribe to www.rblive.com. You're going to see on the screen a big QR code. All you have to do is pull your phones out, click on the camera button, and move it towards the big old QR code you see on the screen. It's going to take you to our app, and then just follow the directions. Make sure you download the app if you're enjoying the show, because there's lots more where this came from. Thank you so much. Now back to the show. Yeah, Dad, you're right. I was just telling you to move your camera down a little bit so you don't look like such a midget compared to me and Jen. I look like this giant, huge head face. She's like perfect on the screen, and then you look. Oh, there you go. Now you're much better. That's much more parallel to the eye. So Jen, you're pretty savvy in media, and I want to kind of give you the chance to just take the stage. If you were to teach people 2 or 3 things that you've learned that's helped you in your business when it comes to media, what could you teach us?
So number 1, I would say stop being afraid of AI. AI is here, and whether you like it or not, it's not going to go away, and everyone else is using it. If you're in the media space at all, either just watch YouTube things and learn how to use it, or just start talking to it. I actually talk to ChatGPT like I am talking to you right now, and that's how I get everything. I don't have it write full scripts or write full things, but I have it bullet points a lot of things for me so that I can fill it in. I don't like when it writes everything for people, because then everything sounds the same, but definitely utilize that. And even though we're living in what is about to be 2026, people, that human connection, I think it is so important. We kind of lost that around 2020 for some reason. And, really genuinely connecting with people, not just to get something, but like what Eric does with eZWay, seriously, where we can all get to really know each other and get to build those relationships, and not just passing a business card and what can you do for me, but really getting to know each other so that we connect and we want to help each other. I think those are my main 2 things that I would say. And the third one would be, make sure that you don't forget to take the time that you need away from everything and spend the time with those people that matter to you. It's so easy to get caught up in everything and caught up in the scroll. So much scrolling is going on. And so don't be afraid to disconnect either, and put that phone down and go and give somebody a hug, or go for a walk, or do something in real life.
That was great advice. Yeah. I mean, you got to really have balance as you're an entrepreneur, for sure. That's something I need to pick up a little bit.
So just going back to the 50 thing, what is it, you might have already told us, but I need to rehash. The over 50, what areas are you looking at to take the over 50, over 60, whatever, and get them involved with?
So my new focus is helping people specifically women, but it can be anybody, decide where they want to go next. A lot of women, 50s, 60s, around this general age, they've raised their children, they've had their career, their husband is, sometimes that relationship is not what it used to be because they've been so busy, right? And she wakes up one day and she realizes, oh my goodness, the house is quiet. I used to be so-and-so's mom and so-and-so's wife and such a job. And now I have none of those things. And that was my identity. Who am I now? And so we talk about that, and we talk about labels. A lot of people say they don't like the word label, but we label people wherever we go. You have labels. And so we take the ones off that we don't like. Maybe there's ones that don't apply anymore. Maybe you were always the reliable one, and maybe you want someone else to take that job so you can have more fun. Or maybe you wanted to be an artist, but everyone told you how impractical that was, so you became an accountant. And it's time for you to pick up a paintbrush and just enjoy yourself a little bit. So it's not about throwing away everything you've done, right? It's just about finding the person that you've always wanted to be and letting her come out. Even though you're older and other people are telling you your time is done, your time's not done. It's a great time to start over.
There's a lot of seniors that have this lonely thing, and when I was with, taking care of my mother a bit there, and what I've seen with these groups is the ones that play bridge or canasta or chess or whatever. I mean, they're probably not playing tennis anymore. Some are, but when they get older, when you're involved in some kind of thing that you do, you're meeting other people that have things that they do, and you get together. But I noticed the ones that didn't play bridge, didn't do it, they would just kind of sit there in their place. So that's important, getting involved in some kind of activity, and you could have a very busy life,
Right. Well, you were talking about somebody out there when they were in their 90s. My great grandpa was painting the second floor of his home when he was 92, standing outside on the ladder. And everyone was saying, oh my gosh, it's so horrible. But it wasn't horrible because it kept him going, right? It's exactly what you're saying. And I think it's true. The people, and I feel so bad, the men, especially men, that say, oh, I can't wait till I retire. I can't wait till I retire. And then they sit in that recliner and they don't do anything. And then they get sick, right? Because you need a purpose. Everyone needs a purpose.
That's the secret word, Jen. That's it. That they say that above, you're going to find this hard to believe, but I read that it's above health and exercise for longevity is purpose. It gets you up in the morning, and it's just above everything. Your body is all geared to get whatever that thing is going. Having a purpose is just, it's fun too. I mean, you have a challenge, and then you meet other people. But
absolutely,
there's too much of that retirement mode. That doesn't work. I mean, you just always have to keep going,
Yeah. And it doesn't mean you need a full-time job either, right? Just something that gets you up in the morning and lets you know that you're doing something for somebody. I think that's a big part of it. Like what you all do with the glasses and the vision, right? Every day you get up, you're saving children's vision. That's incredible. And it doesn't mean you have to do it 40 hours a week, right? But you're helping save somebody. And I think everybody can do a little bit of that, even if it's volunteering a couple hours a month or a week or whatever, just to get out and do something good.
And then you meet other interesting people. This is where you get people from all walks of life. I mean, I was working with a guy downtown LA, and it was like, geez, I don't know what time it was, midnight or something. And he was the president of, well, I don't know if I say bank, but he was the president of the financial institution. And he's mixing chickens with me in a big pot out at the Union Rescue Mission. And you might meet some A-list guy that's over helping unload the truck. I mean, it's a whole different genre when it comes to.
Are you talking about Rick Rosman?
Yeah.
President of Wells Fargo. Well, I don't know if he still is, but he was Wells Fargo Advisors. And I'll say it, I don't care. He was my client. And I haven't talked to him in years. And yeah, he was amazing. And you and Rick did everything together. Okay.
But we're not talking about keeping your job going. It's nice waking up in the morning knowing whether it's a volunteer thing or whatever, like you have so much on your mind, and I could tell you're going to probably live to be a good 130 the way you're going. But it is important. And when these people that you meet, the ladies you meet, I don't know if it's mainly women over 50, but it's exciting, isn't it, when they can get involved in other people's groups and do fun
It's
stuff.
it's all about networking. It's all about connections. It's all about not who you know, but how they know you and why they want to know you is a big part too. You know, people just think it's, oh, I know this person, I know that person. Well, how does that person feel about you? And really, can you get that person to pick up the phone for you? That's what I think what really matters is not about, you know, who you know or even how they know you. Are they willing to help you? Are they willing? Are you influential enough to get people to move, right? And in fact, I want to go into that part. I want to go into to that conversation, Jen. You are very influential, and you've gotten a lot of people to move with a lot of big events. You've done a big influencer event. You have the 50 or 50 event. You have a lot of different things in Florida that you do, and we're going to collaborate and do a lot of great stuff. How do you feel that you've gotten the credibility to get other people to move for you?
Because I just started by connecting other people without wanting anything from them. And not a lot of people do that. I didn't realize how few people do that while I was doing it. But I just, you know, and I love startups. I love people that are starting up businesses. And so I like to find out what they need and connect them with the people that I know so that they can grow. There's just a beauty in watching a company grow. And then when they grow, you know, then they're out there, and then, you know, you never know who you're going to need to work with at some point or the other, right? And
Never
so
know.
eventually we all end up working together. But really, I just love connecting people. And I think if you do enough without expecting anything in return, then when you do need something, people are there.
Yeah, serve first and you'll get served. So when you first met us through Al, shout outs to Al. It's an amazing app, by the way, guys. If you aren't familiar with Al, you should definitely get it. You can, you know, pay a little bit of money to contact people, and then people pay money to contact you if you're an expert. It's an amazing app. When you met us on Al for the first time, never had any idea about us. Then you started learning about us. Talk a little bit about that. You know, what do you think differentiated us to make you want to become a paid member, to make you want to invest with us, to make you want to, you know, get involved with us as a, you know, advertising promotional media agency?
Well, it's just you have a different setup than everybody else and a different mindset. I think your mindset sets the tone for the entire ecosystem. And so many people in media, you know, I mean, we're in business for money, right? Everyone's in business to make money. That's just a given. But how you're going to go about doing that, and are you going to be able to lay your head on the pillow at night comfortably? There's a lot of people doing business in a way that I couldn't do that. And the way you set things up and you build these connections, you're also a connector. And when I saw how excited everybody was at that pitch party, and everybody stayed late, they stayed so late, we had to kick them out, you know?
Yeah.
And they were genuinely interested in each other, whether or not they were going to get something out of the other person. And that is, as you know, not always easy to find in the sphere that we rotate in, right? And so I saw something different in what you're doing, and I liked it.
That's what we hear. Yeah, it's good people. You know, it's just a lot of good people.
Thank you for sharing that.
You said something earlier, Jen. It's not what you're out for. It's when you get people that are out to help you, actually to help you. And
well,
that's a different genre.
So I have to point this out. So Mark says we are not networking. Well, we are networking. We're eZWay networking, and we are different, but we're a family. And I think that's really what it boils into. Is you saw that we are a true family, but not just a community, not just a group, not just a business group. You know, like. And we really, truly, everybody in the eZWay family, and there's a lot of them now. It's growing like crazy. Our email list is I'm not even gonna say how many people we have. We have a lot of people in this app, and more affiliates are coming in. But we teach everybody to act as a support unit for everybody else. And I think that's really what differentiates us.
And you know what else, Eric? It's a lot of the calls that go out are, how are you doing? You know, it's a call to find out how that person is doing, not like, okay, let's see what's in it for me. No, it's like, how you doing? Because people start sharing, and you see a lot of people, and the women, I give the women so much credit. I know everybody has issues, but like they've been in car accidents, they've had issues, health issues in the family, and they're still doing their entrepreneur thing. And I'm thinking, like, women are pretty strong, you know?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Dad. Speaking of women, we do have the women's channel, and Jen, I definitely want to get you in touch with the women's channel. It's another amazing network channel, OTT channel that we have with eZWay TV. I'm just going to pull it up here real fast, and a lot of amazing women are coming into the eZWay network now. And I want to get your show involved. So the women's channel is doing extremely well. So you guys definitely want to look up the women's channel on eZWay TV, Roku, Apple, Amazon, Google Play, Apple Store. A lot of opportunity to speak on stages, and they do big stages with the International Women's Day. I think they do the biggest stage for International Women's Day, but TV expands it that much more. And I could totally see. I mean, you're a superstar already, Jen, but I can see you really skyrocketing, getting with the women's channel. And I also want to just on the topic of TV, guys, we did put a lot of new content on. We have expert panels from the Access Urban Hollywood that we're starting to put on eZWay TV now. There's about 4 new episodes. We have a lot of the carpet interviews that we just recently did. There's always going to be new content on eZWay TV. You want to check out the events that we're doing. Shout out to the Tap Interviews and Matt J. Doe, always on top of it. But we have some new direct eZWay TV episodes where we're going to be putting the panels out. And those panels were very inspiring, very insightful, very educational. So that will be being put out on, and we're also going to be putting on a Raw Nation TV channel soon, which is in conjunction with the Chamber, the National Urban Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. And there is a couple little quick commercial for you guys. National Social Media Awards is coming up June 7th. March 15th is coming up with Oscars viewing. Charmaine Blake and myself, we're doing the big Oscars viewing at Sofitel Hotel. And then April 12th is going to be the next Access Urban Hollywood. So those are all going to be on the eZWay events calendar. It'll be on the app. You guys want to make sure you put that in your calendar. Do not miss it. Jen is going to probably be at all 3 because she's an action taker and a money maker.
That is my goal. Yes. Oh my goodness. How could I miss that? That Oscar party sounds amazing. And the social media awards, definitely can't miss that. There's no missing that.
And we're looking forward to, I am the chief marketing officer and executive producer, director for the National Social Media Awards USA, Los Angeles. I'm looking forward to bringing you on to the committee and getting you more involved with everything that you do. And guys, we are we really have a lot of this already, but we actually are going to be open for more sponsorship with the categories. Today, it just went out officially. People are going insane about the nominations. So today was the day. All the exciting nominations, the actual nominations start in January, but people are super excited about. And you go to nsma.usa if you want to see more. People are super excited about the nominations. As you can see, all the nominations flyers are being pushed out right now. So a lot of the different nominations categories have been put out. If you are wanting to, be nominated, or you know someone that'd be good for nominations for the National Social Media Awards, happen at the Avalon on June 7th. But so basically, Jen, we have another 10 minutes left on the show, and you're a superstar entrepreneur, and I want to give you the chance to talk about what we have to expect from you in the eZWay family as a gold member, with your expertise, with our academy, what you'll be able to teach us, all the things you're going to be able to bring to our table, and all the things you're looking for us to bring to your table. And I'll give you about 5 minutes to take the stage.
Well, that's amazing. Well, what I would love to do is help people set up their YouTube channel for success. I wrote the book on it. I had 12 people that own media companies or have big YouTube channels contribute to it. And it's stayed #1 for over 30 days on Amazon. And I like to use the tips in there to help people set up their channel. There's a lot of little nuances on YouTube that people don't understand. And even the people that are coming from media, I've helped a lot of people that have been in traditional media, but really struggled ever since that writer's strike. Things changed a little bit over there. And so I've helped them set up their channels and get them going. And so I'd really love the opportunity to do stuff like that. That would be exciting. Talk to people about our over 50 awards and encourage people to apply and nominate themselves or others for that, so that we can showcase them. And then we'll be having that event here in Florida. As far as what I want from eZWay, you know, honestly, I hadn't even thought about that yet, except just making the connections. That's really number one for me. And we'll see where they go, because I've met such incredible people like Mark from On the Mark. I would love to have just a one-on-one chat with him and just talk about what you're doing, Mark, because you seem amazing. And also you are all here in this YouTube chat. That is so amazing. Yeah. So, and this social media awards, I really want to know more about this and the plans, because everything that you have told me sounds amazing. And the opportunity to be on that committee is very exciting to me. So whatever I can do to help with that, I have a couple people that could be potential sponsors that I'm thinking about that we'll talk about later. And we'll see where that goes from there. But I'm just excited to be part of the family.
Well, we're excited to have you. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of those behind the curtain conversations. It is getting extremely exciting. The committee and the advisory board and the people we've chosen are all giants and juggernauts. They're all bringing things to the table. It's all behind the scenes right now. And you'll see it on eZWay Family and nsma.usa on Instagram if you guys want to follow it. And that's awesome. I love the fact that you're willing to teach the YouTube stuff. And I want to bring you on as a trainer for the Academy as well, to give people the opportunity to really learn how to properly build their YouTube channel, how to properly do SEO, how to do tagging, tagging correctly. And then we also have Matt J. Doyle that teaches the IMDb that goes along with the YouTube, that goes along with the TV. I think you two can really, come together and collaborate to give that much more value to our eZWay family. And if you guys download the eZWay Interactive app for free and you have, an account, then you'll be able to get access to a lot of this great stuff, moving forward. And you do have a lot to bring to the table, Jen. I see a lot of people talking about you, and a lot of people appreciate you and respect you, and in the manner in which you've had success yourself. So if you guys want to get involved, you can email eZWayNetwork@gmail.com. Again, it's all in the app. Just subscribe to eZWay News, download the eZWay Interactive app, and go to her profile, look for her, get connected. She's always on the VIP pitch party. She'll be on the VIP pitch party coming up January 1st. I think it is their next official New Year's celebration. Now I'm going to ask one more question, and then Dad, I'll give it to you. We have about another, maybe 5 minutes. New Year's is coming up. You did your thing. Talk about how you did your thing to 2025 and how you're going to do your thing differently in 2026.
Me?
You. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, let me tell you, 2025 was a wild and crazy ride, and it was so wonderful. And I had 2 words or phrases for 2025, and they're going to carry over into 2026. And collaboration, strategic collaborations was one of them. And I met you, and now we're doing all these things, and no bull snark. That was the other one. And I definitely am going to keep that going into this next year. Music is going to feature a little bit bigger. And I am working with a marketing team now, and we are going to launch officially on January 1st, the Pick Your Label movement with a song that I'm putting out. And that's going to be really exciting. So I can't wait to be able to help more women feel comfortable with themselves and out in the world and get them active and going. And that's my big plan. And our Wave of Influence event and our awards, just a couple things on the back burner there.
I thought you were going to say, I can't wait to scale the eZWay in 2026.
Well, that is a given, because I can't even imagine if I've got eZWay on my side, where all those things are going to go. They're going to go 10 times faster. Honestly.
Yeah, and I know you've hired you got a good team around you. You got a lot of experts, and we've already pushed you out, and you have a 38 something likes, and people are starting to get to know you, and your push is working already. Look at all the comments and the people that are responding. Even Al saw it and responded. So a lot of the interaction is definitely happening, and people are the awareness is moving around. And you guys, make sure that you support the movement and the push that we do with Jen. Look for her reels and stories, because one of the things we do with our gold members is we make them look real fancy on Instagram. And so you'll see some really cool reels and stories coming out. And, come meet her on the VIP pitch parties. Go to eZWayPitchParty.com. Jen can help you with your YouTube. I mean, that's going to be like the main thing. We'll let people know that you can help them with their YouTube. You can call us at 877-399-2929. if you're interested in getting involved and you want to, you know, learn more about what Jen's up to. And she's in the social network, you know, so you'll be posting in there. I think you're going to be creating a group. I think you should create a group for people that want to scale their YouTubes. You know,
that makes sense.
I
Also,
have an idea
I have
for
to
that.
say one thing. If you're watching this and you don't know eZWay yet, and you don't know what he's talking about, this pitch party, you need to go. Just go. I wasn't sure about it. It took me a while to go, and I wish I would have gone months earlier, because it's not just pitching. You're going to have breakout rooms. You're going to connect with people, and it's beyond networking. I think that's what Mark was saying. It's not just networking, right? It is, but it's beyond that. So
what you can have is a mixing and mingling over 50, and it could be a cares and concerns thing. So there's a lot of women say, you know, they talk to women about issues they have with men, and men could do the same thing, but they could share with each other. Like, what is it that, you know, that comes up that kind of stops things from happening, you know, like a friendship or whatever, and mixing and mingling, kind of like getting people back together on a friendly, caring basis, you know, like just being friends. What's the division, and so on and so forth, because there seems to be so many out there that want to have some kind of social life, but they're kind of stuck, you know.
And Ebony, one of our affiliate and social media directors, one of the people on the team, she's also a member herself. She says, looking forward to working with you, Jen Hardy, and they are so much fun. They love the pitch parties. Don't miss the pitch party. And she's thank you to you too, Ebony. I mean, you're definitely being, you, Matt, James Darius, and everybody else that's come on board to, you know, Mark Balin. You guys are, you know, rock star affiliates, and that's why this pitch party is moving more and more. You know, just so many superstars are really on this platform. And
Ebony's cool, yeah.
Really quick, I want to take some time and just show everybody how you can get a hold of all the people inside of the eZWay network, and ultimately Jen being the guest on the show today. So Jen's going to be posting, and she's going to be in the training today at 2:00. Wink, wink. So she can learn and really understand how to use the platform. And Jen's going to be posting all the things that she talked about today, the opportunities, maybe chances to get things for free. I don't know, whatever her incentives might be. She's going to start building her friends list. She's going to start building her momentum with the eZWay family and what we have happening. And then you can also go in. There's the pitch party that everybody's talking about on the show today. You can go into the directory if you're an upgraded member, and you can actually get Jen's number if she chooses to make it public. And her email, and any of the members. We have tens of thousands of members on here, and there's a whole directory, as well as you can go through the membership and you can look at all the different members. And Jen, this is what I want you to do today too. This is my homework for you, is go through all of the members, because there's a lot of incredible people on here that would love to talk to you. I already had a couple people reach out to me from the first time we put your campaign out. And you can go through and see anybody that might relate to your business model, and anybody that might need a YouTube channel as far as YouTube support, which is the main thing you said that you want. There's a lot of members on here. And this is one thing that we do that other social media doesn't do, to where we put everything in one gallery and make it simple for you to find everybody on the whole network.
Cool.
You know?
That sounds good. Yeah, and I'm about to start a YouTube boot camp, but what I'll do is we'll do a special thing for free for the members of eZWay. Just, you know, like a couple hours something.
Yeah,
so
that'd be cool.
We need it. Well, let's set a date then. So if you're going to do that, we do it on Mondays at 2:00. We bring in experts to do their training. So we make it 2 hours instead of 1 hour when we do those featured expert trainings. So let's see January. So how about January 12th? We could do that. Would that work for you?
We can do that. That'll work.
So January 12th, guys, we're going to do a YouTube boot camp. We're going to do YouTube training. We're going to make it all about YouTube with Jen Hardy. She'll be our expert training. Make sure you put that on your calendars, January 12th. You'll see it on eZWay events. You'll see it on the app. We'll start pushing that. That sounds exciting. So Dan, I'll let you and Jen, close it out. We got another 4 or 5 minutes left of the show, and actually do it for about a minute, because we still have a couple more updates we need to talk about that are coming up that you guys need to be aware of. We want to talk about, New Year's celebrations. What are you going to do for New Year's, by the way, the day of New Year's, Jen?
Well, I'm going to be on the eZWay call. That's what I'm going to do for New Year's.
You're going to be on the VIP pitch party. I love it. Perfect answer. And guys, if you want to celebrate your New Year's the easy way, we are going to be doing our VIP pitch party. We're going to celebrate together as a family for the new year, January 1st. We are officially going to do it. It's going to be at 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you put that in your calendar. Everybody's been asking me if we're going to do it on New Year's. Yes, the answer is yes. We are going to do it on New Year's Day. We'll spend time with our family on New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day, we're going to spend time together with the eZWay family. But go ahead and last closing words, Jen and Dad. I'll let you guys take.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, ladies first.
So, well, Emily, Dr. Emily Baker, I am looking forward to working with you too and getting to know you. I'm so excited. And everybody else that said things in the chat, you're amazing. And Eric and James, just thank you for inviting me here. It's been a blast.
Sounds good. Well, let's do some kind of cares and concerns for over 50. How about that? That'd be fun. And as far as the song together, we'll have to work on that because I don't know. It's been a long time.
I think Jen could be a fun column, on eZWay News. I think we could do some fun stuff with all the stuff she does and something, a little segment on Radio Bling, and just you do the whole 50 over 50 thing, and we have the 50 over 50, show. And just so you guys know too, if you don't know about Radio Boomers Live, we've had over 1 million viewers, 1 million listeners, and growing. We've done over 10,000 something episodes. We're on our 10th season. Been around for a little bit, and we started out with Retha Gray from Betty White's Off the Rockers with me and my dad and Retha Gray from Betty White's Off the Rockers. The show skyrocketed to all the baby boomers, and then unfortunately Retha Gray left the earthly plane, and she's in the spiritual plane now watching the show. She's now an audience member in the spiritual world, and so me and my dad turned it into a father-son show. And so if you guys are now. If you guys haven't subscribed to eZWaynews.com, you're going to see Jen's special article coming out. So make sure you subscribe to that. And then if you haven't subscribed to www.rbllive.com and you do enjoy the show, you'll get updated on all of our episodes and all of our guests. It is like the signature show for eZWay at this point because it's the only show that we do every Monday consistently at the same time. So it's become a very, very popular show. And we appreciate all our eZWay family, Dr. Ebony, Mark Balin, and all the other people that are always tuned in. And Atik, thank you for tuning in today. You were a new one. And Glamorous, welcome Glamorous, Grounded, and Wendy Weber, and all of our regulars. We love you guys, and all the new people that are tuned in. We love you guys. And thank you for joining us today, Jen. Great show. The replay is on YouTube, eZWay TV. So since we've talked about YouTube today, we'll go ahead and push our YouTube today. Go to eZWay, letter E, letter Z, eZWay TV on YouTube. And please subscribe. And then we're also on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Google Play, Apple Store. You can download our app or install our app anywhere that a smart TV is or mobile phones. We're also on 400 manufactured televisions, so you can find us pretty much everywhere. Just look up eZWay TV and iVod. eZWay is the big app that if you really want to look at the distribution.
See, if we would have been doing this show like 50 years ago, all you'd have to say is, tune in, guys. All we got is channel 257, 9, 11, and 13, and you're good to go. Turn on the volume.
Oh, actually, Dad, thank you for reminding me. For those of you guys that have antenna television, we are on channel 27.3. We will be putting it on the app soon to let you know the coverage area if you want to watch it on antenna television. And if your smart TV goes to the antenna, you can watch it on antenna television. We have like 1.3 million viewers, compliments of iVod eZWay. And watch this, Jen. So Mark's one of our partners with the whole TV thing, distribution that we do. And on the Mark TV is breaking Roku records. They're killing it. They're a big channel. I know you already want to talk to them. So I'll show you how powerful membership is. Mark, Jen wants to talk to you. Obviously, she wants more distribution. She wants to get on your channel. Can we put Jen on your channel and help that distribution thing happen because she's now part of the family? She's now a gold member. Go ahead and put your comment in if we can make that happen. We also have Bill Duke TV. We also have Kate Linder TV. We have Quinley TV. We have Nonprofit TV. And as Mark said, we have Whale TV, which is the big distribution. We're one of the biggest streaming distributions in the world because we're partnered with Whale TV. And we have eZWay Arizona happening. Yes, thank you, Mark. There's a lot of things that happen when you're on the network, and now you're on a show like this. So if you guys want to support and get involved with Jen and support her shows, support her content, support her distribution and whatever she's doing, I'm sure she'll want to support you back. Right?
Absolutely.
You have a barter mentality, Jen, I'm assuming.
That's what it's all about, right? We support each other, build each other up.
One of our members, she does grant writing, and she always says collaboration is the new currency. So I always use that one with her. And all right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll wait for those comments to respond. I think we're having a little bit of a lag because the comments and all the viewership is dropping. So sometimes that happens with the internet. Thanks so much for joining us, Jen. This was a blast. Great information. We look forward to the 12th of January to you showing us your expertise and your magic.
It'd be amazing.
All right, guys. Jen Hardy, everybody, make sure you look for her on the eZWay interactive app.
All right, we still on, Eric? Are we still on? No.
Now you can hear me. All right. Well,
we're not on anymore?
We are live. Yes,
we're still live. Good.
Yeah.
So I was going to tell people, take things and turn them into a habit, something that's good for you, something that when you turn it into a habit, it becomes fun, whether it's some kind of little workout thing. But what the problem is, people drop it. But if you stick with it and you start feeling better and it builds up those muscles, it actually turns into fun and turns into a habit. You're going to get better shape. Or take that over to a certain type of game, whether it's ping pong, pool, chess, whatever. Get something going that keeps you busy. And as far as Radio Boomers Live, we're going to be doing a lot of testing coming up. We're scheduled about over 5,400 students. We're going to be busy with with the BBC, and we're going to keep the testing going. So until next Monday morning, guys, keep moving, keep the faith, and for now, Radio Boomers Live is signing out.
We're interactive, living on the edge. Download the app and take the pledge. We are the fire in the dark of night. eZWay, we shine so bright. Together we elevate, fly so high. eZWay community, touching the sky. Leap into the future, break the mold. eZWay spirit strong and bold.
You're watching eZWay TV, powered by
eZWay verse we thrive.